This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 48 and 12. Hearken unto me, O Jacob, and Israel, my called. I am he. I am the first. I also am the last. Before I get started, I want to give all the praise and the glory and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Ruach HaKodesh, which has given me the spirit and the strength to do this lesson. And also I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well through the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Wa Shalom, Wa Barakim to the elect, beginning with the 144,000. Beginning with the Salakia, which are scattered abroad and in every place, redeeming the time and ready to be saved. Shalom. Alright, read this again. In Isaiah 48 and 12, it says, Hearken unto me, O Jacob, my called. Alright, you know what? Matter of fact, let me get that in the blue letter. Alright, where is it? So okay. Alright, this is Isaiah chapter 48 and 12. It says, Hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel, my called. Right. Now, this word, alright, that's going forth, alright, beginning with the apostles on down, with this word that's going forth via the apostles of Great Millstone on down is the voice of Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, you know, we are set up to speak His words. All right, these are not our words. Okay, so when He says hearken unto me, how do you do that? You do that by hearkening unto the prophets. Matter of fact, what is that scripture in the book of Hosea? Hosea. Matter of fact, let's get that word hearken.
Strong's H 8085, Shammah, and second entry, Shammaiah,
which is Shammai. The correct is the correct way to say it. It says to hear, listen to, obey. All right, and how are you going to do that? All right, because He's not going to come down here and speak before you Himself. So how are you? Matter of fact, you can't. Furthermore, you can't even stand before Yahweh. You can't stand before such great power. All right. You know, your head will explode if you was hear His voice literally. All right. So how are you going to, when He says hearken unto me, listen unto me, how is He going to do that? Through His men. All right. You know, He's telling you, listen to what my men have to say. All right, plain and simple. All right. Let me get this precept real quick in the book of Hosea. Let me. It said to listen, to obey, to hear, perceive by ear. All right, to perceive by ear. So, how are you gonna do that? We can't go to heaven. All right, we can't jump, leap into the fourth dimension, into the spiritual realm, and attend unto Him. Literally, no. All right. Only way we can do that is by listening to His apostles and His prophets and His teachers, man. All right, that's how you listen to him. All right, it says to hear of or concerning. To hear, have power to hear. All right, it says to hear with attention and interest, listen to. All right. All right, then it says show. It says diligently. All right, so you gotta be diligent in listening. All right. Let me see something. What it says in the NLT. NLT version, it said, "Listen to me, O family of Jacob, Israel, my chosen one." All right. But let me get this precept in Hosea chapter 12 and 10. All right, it says, Hosea chapter 12 verse 10, it says, this is the Heavenly Father speaking. All right, this is Yahweh Shema Shah speaking, man. All right, it said, I have also spoken by the prophets. And you see, there you go. You see? This is how he's speaking. And who are the prophets? All right? He's telling you who he's speaking through. Because not everybody everybody don't prophesy. All right? Who's prophesying? Who's foretelling about future events? All right? The most. Great Millstone, beginning with Great Millstone. All right? In Great Millstone, you will find prophecy being occupied. All right? Heavily. All right? It says, also, I have also spoken by the prophets. All right? Not your deacons. All right? Not your captains. All right? Not your revens. All right? No, the prophets. And who claim to be the prophets today? We do, beginning with Apostle Har, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rahai, and Apostle Ramlah on down. All right? It says, I have also spoken by the prophets, and I have multiplied visions and used similitudes by the ministry of the prophets. There you go. All right? So let's go back to Isaiah 48. And 12. All right, it says, hearken unto me. So there you go. You know what the Lord is saying right here. You know, listening to the prophets. All right. O Jacob and Israel, my called. And that's what I want to touch on in this lesson, man. All right, because not every body is called. Not every nation is called. Only the Israelites, you are being called into this ministry. All right, the Israelite men, rather, are being called. Well, you know what? The women too. All right, but not, the women are not called to teach. All right, but the men are called into this thing to teach. All right, now we understand that not all of the elect will be prophets and teachers. All right, but overall, Israelites are being called into this thing. I just read it. All right, that's who the Lord is calling. He's not calling these other nations. All right, he said once again, hearken unto me, O Jacob and Israel, my called. All right, there you go. He says, I am he, I am the first, I also am the last. All right, so this word, all right, which comes in the form of grace and mercy, all right, is only extended to the Israelites, and furthermore the elect of Israel. All right. All right. Matter of fact, let me see. I'm gonna get this. This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, "They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him." That's right. For grace and mercy is to his saints. There you go. For grace and mercy is to his saints. Right. And what is that grace and that mercy? Well, that would be this truth. Right? It's been only extended to his saints. And who are his saints? Israelites. Beginning with his elect. All right? It says, for grace and mercy is to his saints. Damn. All right? The saints are not all nations. The saints are Israelites. All right? Now, before we move further, let me prove that this grace is this mercy is it goes hand in hand with this truth. All right, where is it? Okay, this is Psalms 85:7. It says, "Show us thy mercy." All right, once again, Psalms 85:7. "Show us thy mercy, O Lord, and grant us thy salvation." All right. So, what is that mercy? All right, that is spoken about here? Well, that would be this truth. All right. He had revealed the truth unto us. All right, which will be the Lord showing us mercy. Extending that mercy. All right, because by you obtaining this truth, by him showing you the truth, hey, it will lead to your salvation. All right, that's why it says right here again, it says, "Show us thy mercy," which is the truth. Okay, O Lord, and grant us thy salvation. Was what it says. Receive the engrafted word, which is able to save your souls. All right. And it says, "I will hear what the Most High. I will hear what the Most High, the Lord, or Yahweh, will speak." And how is he gonna do that? How are we gonna do that? All right. Once again, you can't go before him, or he come before you and speak to you. So this will be performed when you go before a camp, or you subscribe unto these channels. All right. That's how you will hear what the Lord will speak. He said, "I will hear what the Most High, the Lord, will speak. For he will speak peace unto his people." There you go. For he will speak peace unto his people. All right. And who is his people? Israelites. All right. Not all nations. All right. And that peace, all right, will be this truth. Okay. He said, "For I will speak peace unto us," for he will speak peace unto his people. All right. That's why this truth is known as the Comforter in the scriptures. Yahushua said it. "I will send thee a Comforter." All right. Which will be his word. Okay. He said, "For he will speak peace unto his people and to his saints." There you go. You see? Once again, who is his saints? All right, will be Israelites. It said once again, for he will speak peace unto his people and to his saints. But let them not turn again to folly. Right, meaning once you're exposed to this truth, or this truth is exposed unto you, you should not be turned back to folly, which would be those doctrines, those false doctrines, all right, those false philosophies, all right. It says, surely his salvation is nigh them that fear him, that the glory may dwell in our land. Here we go. It says, mercy and truth are met together. You see that? So pretty much mercy and truth will be the same thing. They go hand in hand. All right? Mercy and truth are met together. Righteousness and peace. Right, as we just read, he will speak peace unto his people. And what is the righteousness? It will be this word, the truth. All right, it says righteousness and peace have kissed each other. There you go. All right, so going back to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and 9, so they that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. That's right. And such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints. That's right. And he hath care for his elect. There you go. And he hath care for his elect. All right. So the elect will receive this truth, man. He only cares about his elect, of the elect of Israel. All right. So once again, for grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath cared for his elect. So right, this truth is, as we read, or receiving this truth is your bridge to salvation. All right. So how are these other nations going to be granted salvation or be delivered when this truth is not given unto them? All right. Once again, I read again. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he hath cared for his elect. All right. Once again, man, this truth is your bridge to salvation, and the truth, this wisdom, is not given to the other nations. So it's impossible for them to receive life. All right. Okay. Matter of fact, and I ended off on this. This is the book of Psalms. What is that? Psalms 147. Psalms 147 and it's Psalms 147 and 19. It said, he showeth his word unto Jacob. All right. This is why we can understand the scriptures. Okay. He said, he showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. Right. His statutes and his judgments unto Israel. All right. And it says, he hath not dealt so. Now listen up. He have not dealt so with any nation. Right. You see? And as for his judgments, they have not known them. You see that? You see? So it says, he have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. There you go. You see? So they cannot receive that salvation because they was not given his truth. Right? This truth, this word was not shown unto them, was not given unto them. Alright? So yeah, man, real brief lesson that I want to get into. Something that was on my spirit. The Lord willing was edifying to the elect. And until the next time, Shalom.